This is what we've been waiting for, folks. This is the game of the week, and the anticipation, the energy have been building. This is not a normal matchup. Two teams ranked in the top 10, colliding right here in the middle of the season, trying to make a strong statement. Big playoff implications. As we'll see a team that made use of a bye week, the Washington State Cougars, taking on the second-ranked team, the Illinois Fighting Illini. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner opportunity to bring this back. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They'll hand it off. Powering through. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Nice solid run here by this pack. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane. Pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Running with purpose. He's found some room at the 45. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Fighting Illini. It was a foot race, and he won it. They'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. PAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Return starts from inside the 5. Coverage team brings down the returner. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. They'll run it here. The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Sets up a 3rd down play. Tackle, but 1st down.
I love this unconventional call by the offensive coordinator. 3rd and medium, a lot of times you're thinking about throwing the football, but instead they're able to run the ball with great execution, and they pick up the 1st down.
Washington State getting set with a 1st and 10 now. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Not much on that play. Brought down short.
He makes the snap at the 47-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Change of pace now, looking to throw the football. Bringing pressure. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down.
And you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
After the incompletion, they'll have to try to convert here on 3rd and 9. Looking for the wideout. And it's intercepted. Going the other way, can they catch him? Out past the 30. And look at the return after the interception. Sets the offense up in good shape.
Chris is just trying to find the hole in his zone coverage. But, as you know, those windows can open and close pretty quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So, timing's got to be just right, or you're going to see an interception like this.
And they get the completion. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion.
Hey, it's a game, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
Here's the second down play. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Misses the receiver, incomplete. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. The pocket breaking down. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Well, the defense does a great job here of pressuring the quarterback, but I got to give the quarterback a lot of credit. Instead of taking a negative play, he shows you his athletic ability and fights out, gets all the way back to the line of scrimmage.
Long enough and good. And that will extend their lead even further. So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. The Washington State offense back out on the field now. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Contact as he let the ball go. And that's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. So second down after the incompletion. The back's got it. They'll tackle him right at the 31.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance and a really nice gain.
It's 3rd down for the offense. Makes a quick grab. Breaks free now into the secondary. Tackle made after a big gain.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
Looking to set up a screen pass here. And bring him down, but the back able to pick up some decent yardage in that screen.
And the defense is getting pressure on the quarterback. They got a little bit fooled here by the screenplay. Nice positive gain for the offense.
Offense operating from the pistol. One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. Gets some space around the 30. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. Get him move the sticks. More than enough for a first down. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there to the left side. Great blocking on the left side. Able to create a great push. Nice crease, and the back found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that first down.
This Washington State offense is moving quickly down the field. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Pressure is coming. Able to throw it away. He felt the heavy pressure, took a hit, but got rid of the football.
And I talk to defensive coordinators all over the country, and they're quick to point out the term affecting the quarterback. They kind of almost get offended when you want to talk to them about sacks. Sometimes it's just about getting into his face, affecting his vision. It's exactly what they did right here.
Tackled after the completion. Offense will now set up inside the 5. Here we go, 1st and goal. A touchdown here gets him right back into this game. He's got it near the end zone, and he scores. Touchdown, Washington State.
That kind of play is almost impossible to defend. When a quarterback is throwing the ball with that kind of accuracy and timing, and the receiver runs a route like this, good luck trying to stop it. So maybe this is a great start for this combination, this quarterback and receiver, for a big day.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. So the Illinois offense heads back out onto the field. They'd love to stretch the lead here with a touchdown. Had to settle for 3 last time. Breaking free at the 35. The gain is good enough for a first down near the 38.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
Lets it go quickly. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, Illinois. But they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Return begins inside the 10. Here comes the Wazoo offense back on the field. They scored a touchdown on their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. He escapes the sack. Looking to scramble. And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
How about the defense's effort here? You're dealing with one of the more athletic quarterbacks in the country. Anytime he scrambles, you better have 3 or 4 guys pursuing the football. They do a good job of affecting his rhythm by pressuring him to the whistle.
But a quick stop by the defense. Game just huge, so it's 3rd and 8.
With the defense coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. He's running out of time here. Football comes out. Oh, and they pick it up. It's still a live ball.
The offensive staff just took a collective sigh of relief. But I'd still anticipate that someone's going to pull that ball carrier aside, give him a couple choice words on the importance of ball security.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Illinois 17, Washington State 7.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Handoff in a single back formation. And the runner brought down right at the 38-yard line.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
Trying to extend the play. Quick completion to the tight end. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Important second down play coming up. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
Punt team making their way on the field. He's on to boot it away now. That one lands and bounces out of bounds. Illinois sends the offense back out on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Ball handed off. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
He's tackled at the 23-yard line.
Third down play for this offense. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Nowhere to go. The ball knocked loose. Defense jumps on the ball. It's a turnover. Touchdown, Washington State on the scoop and score. Kicking team out for the PAT try. PAT up and good. They get a little bit closer. Getting set to kick the ball off now.
That makes the score Illinois 17, Washington State 14.
And the kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. So the Fighting Illini offense is back out on the field now. Ball handed off. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. After a first down loss, it's second and long from the 23. The quarterback making some changes at the line. Looking to pass here on second down. Grab down the middle. It's Brown. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. He's moving out of the pocket. Going to try to use his legs here. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker.
Boy, that's a big-time scramble by that quarterback. My gosh, if you're the defensive coordinator, you got to be scratching your head. You had him at second and forever. You take away everything downfield, and this guy picks up these yards by running the ball. Now, it's third down. You better make up for it right here.
Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down.
Whoa, you talk about a big hit there. I think this guy holds on to this football at a critical third down if this linebacker doesn't lower the blow. Great timing on that hit to prevent the PI call and to get this team to fourth down.
Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. They finally get him, but he found a nice lane in that return, and that means good starting field position for this drive. Here comes the Cougars offense back on the field. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away, and they begin to click now. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down.
It's a good, solid game, 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
A gain makes it second and medium. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Snags the good throw.
The key here, Chris, is the timing by the quarterback. The fact he got the ball out quickly gave his receiver a chance. One more hitch, a slight hesitation, and that's an incompletion or an interception.
Third down here. Time for perhaps one more play before the 2-minute warning. That's the 2-minute warning in this close first half. The offense trying to score and claim the lead before the break. Offense sets the formation. It's third down. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
Well, it's a great toss play for the first down. One of the things I love about this play is you get the ball to the back's hands, Now you allow him to see the defense, kind of stretch the defense out, and then get north and south and pick up a first down.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Running back grabs it on a screen. That play is blown up. Defense makes the tackle in the backfield.
Trying to bait this defensive line to believing they have a shot to get to the quarterback on the pass. Instead, they recognize screen right away, make a really nice play for lost yardage.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. He finds the running back in the flat. And the freshman brings him down quickly.
They're able to get a short gain to make this 3rd down a little bit more manageable. But it is 3rd and long. So this offensive line's got to be ready, do a good job of communicating, pick up any potential blitzes here on 3rd and long.
He bought some time, now lets it go. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. They tackle him at the 3, but that's a great gain on the pitch and catch.
I don't blame the quarterback here. You get to 3rd down with the catch radius that this tight end has, give it to him every single time. Now it's 1st and goal.
Finally out of bounds after a solid gain, but there is a flag on the field. So let's check this out. The offense sets up with a 1st and goal. He's going to hand this off. He's swarmed by the defense.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
That's a 2nd and goal play for the offense. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. The pass rush closing in. Trying to create outside the pocket now.
A lot of times we get caught up, Chris, in the one-on-one battles with the receivers and the DBs. Here's a great example. Up front, the offensive line and the defensive line. Who wins that battle? This time the defense wins it and they get the sack.
Makes the grab. Can he get there? And they'll bring it down after a short gain. Moves the football inside the 5. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. Looks like the coach decides to go for 3 points here. Here comes the field goal team. The attempt is no good. A missed chance to tie this game. Still down by 3. The guys up front line up. It's 1st down. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They stop him right at the 24. Looks like one more play here before halftime. There's the handoff. And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the 1st down yardage. And that will do it for the 1st half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Illinois will kick it off to get the 2nd half going. And here's the return from inside the 5. And the coverage team brings him down at the 26.
And the Washington State offense will take over 1st and 10.
Washington State's offense back on the field now. And they'll start the 3rd quarter here on the ground. And the runner brought down after just a short gain.
He's brought down at the 28.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And the same runner's got it again. And they'll stop him short of the line to gain.
You know, in that era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of the defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on. And the punt team now on to kick it away. Looking to flip the field here. And the returner elects to fair catch it, no return. So the Illinois offense heads back out onto the field. On the handoff, they'll test the right side here. The freshman brought down after a nice run.
Hey, whether it's been on the inside or bouncing things to the outside, this guy's shown you everything that he has to offer, and a big part of the reason why they're enjoying this nice lead.
And they'll go right back to him on first down. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
This defense just hasn't had many answers for this running back. The guy's already over 100 yards on the afternoon, but give him credit there. They made a nice play in the backfield.
Now it's second down here. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. And it's incomplete, just out of reach. A little too much on that throw.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, that's going to cost you.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Fires it to the wideout. Makes a spectacular diving catch.
Chris, when that quarterback threw that football, I didn't think that play had much of a chance. How about the effort by this wide receiver to lay out and come up with that completion for positive yards?
From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. And they'll stop him after a short gain.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just with 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at second, hey, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Nowhere to run up the middle.
The defense made a good play there, but needs to string along more stops like that against this running back if they want to be able to win this game. The run game has looked good in the first half, but maybe that won't be the case from now on.
He makes the grab.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's third down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
And they'll run it with the draw play. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, as you know, the reason this team has such a nice lead today is the day that this guy has had running the football. But that time, finally, the defense comes up with an answer for him.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Here's the snap, looking to throw. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
9th play of the drive coming up. This is a tough third and long. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. He's not going to get the first down. It's fourth down now.
The offense has a big play here, but they really put themselves in a hole on first and second down. That's why they've needed to try to play catch-up. They get some great yards there on third down, but it's still fourth down, and they pick up the first.
Kick is good. Gives the offense 3 points to show for that drive. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And they've got the returner corralled. The Washington State offense back out on the field now. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. And here's the handoff. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
Brings up second down.
Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. And he'll just lob this pass into the middle of the field. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there. But now it's third down.
He's looking for that deep completion. I love the chunk play. I love the idea of being aggressive. They just come up empty.
After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. Quick pass here comes a jet sweep. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, I really like the idea on third down. I can kind of see the thought process there. Make an unconventional call on third down. Sometimes that can work out. But the defense was just prepped and ready for it this time.
Oh, and he's got some space here. And the returner will be brought down. Illinois sends the offense back out on the field. Had to reluctantly settle for a field goal last time out. Really want to find the end zone here. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
But they tackle him after just a 2-yard gain, so it sets up a 3rd and 8.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Picks up 4. Now, a 4th down.
The decision is not to go for it on 4th down. Here comes the field goal team. This will be about a 53-yard attempt. Let's see if he can get it there. And that one is no good. The lead remains 6 after the miss.
Yeah, it's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown at the very least, 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
Here comes the Wazoo offense back on the field. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Defense drops him for a loss. Tougher 2nd down on the way. The 1st down play, not a good one. Looking at 2nd and long here. Dropping back, it's Walker. And he lofts it toward the sideline. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Look out, he's got some space. It's a big return off the INT. They steal their offensive possession.
Chris, if you're going to make that throw, that's called a 2-ball. That means it's got to be on a line. Here he puts it way up in the air and allows the defender to come over and make a play on the ball. Great job by the defense.
So the Fighting Illini offense is back out on the field now. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. It's a quick grab. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
Chris, the more we watch these spread offenses attack in today's game, it's not just about the vertical shots with the taller receivers on the outside. Defenses are challenged even more by those smaller slot receivers and their quickness in space.
And they'll get their 1st down yards before they finally bring him down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the 1st down, but he got it.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And there's the handoff. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Maybe this stop is an indicator of what's to come for this defense. The offense, frankly, has been able to enforce their will in the 1st half, but maybe things are starting to change.
They'll try to run for the 1st down. Finding space at the 20. They finally make the tackle, but that's a huge chunk play to wrap up this 3rd quarter.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Illinois 20, Washington State 14.
Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up 1st and goal. They'll run it here. Running back has the ball. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Loss of 2. It's now 2nd and goal.
So off the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 8. The defense with pre-snap movement of its own. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, fighting Illini. Here comes the point after attempt. He knocked through the PAT. It's now a 13-point lead here in the final quarter. The kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away.
27, Washington State, 14.
Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Cougars offense back on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Pulls it in. It's Winston. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. That completion makes it second and medium.
Well, it's another positive play, but, man, look at the clock and look at the score. You still need a couple touchdowns to be able to get yourself back into this game and have a chance to win it. So you got to keep moving here and keep taking those shots downfield.
That's a solid run. Good for first down yardage. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. It's an out route. The catch made. Goes down after making the grab. Picks up a few yards, but it's short of the first down marker. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? From the shotgun, drops back. Caught over the middle. It's Winston. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
Hey, it's a nice gain here, and they get the first down to stop the clock. But late in the game, trailing by a couple scores, these receivers have got to be thinking about getting out of bounds as often as they can to preserve that clock, to give them a real shot to come back to win it.
This Washington State offense is moving quickly down the field. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Nice grab. It's Winston.
Well, the receiver does all the work here. Man, that is easy living for this quarterback. Really good footwork by the receiver. Gets the separation. And at that point, it's just pitch and catch for the quarterback.
It's second down after that completion. Looking to throw it again. And that one's picked off. What a play. They get him down after a short return, but the interception gets the football back to the offense at 36.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Loss of 3. Second down.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Second down, looking to throw it. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. And they heave it deep downfield. Catch made all the way down inside the 35.
You know, they've got a lead here late in the game, and the play calling, I think, shows you how much confidence they have in this quarterback. He's had a pretty clean game today, and this decision to still throw the ball with the lead shows you that they believe he's going to make the right decisions and make accurate throws.
And he's taken down way behind the line. It'll be a huge loss here.
That is outstanding defense to be able to leverage this quarterback. That is a tough thing to do. This guy's as fleet-footed as any quarterback in the country, and to be able to bring him down for a loss like that is a major accomplishment.
Breaks loose in the 40. He's swarmed by the defense.
Boy, we got a smart offensive coordinator on our hands today, Chris. Great job of just keep feeding this running back, keep it on the ground, working with the lead in the fourth quarter, force them to use all their timeouts, and just keep working that clock.
That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. Fourth down now. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. So now on fourth down, out comes the field goal unit. And he knocks it right through the uprights. And they add to their lead.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. I'm surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Washington State's offense back on the field now. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Running out of time in the pocket. And that pass rush has trapped him. It's a sack. They go backwards on first down, so it's second and long from the 19. Looking to pass. It's Walker. Short connection to the tight end here. They bring it down to the 38, but that's good enough for a first down. The offense really clicking here.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good.
And the junior able to get home with the sack. With the sack on first down, it's second down. Send the back in motion. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Receiver makes the catch. They bring it down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. They crank up the tempo here for this important third down play. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And now in the final couple minutes, here's a deep shot. And a big gain moves the ball across midfield all the way to the 39.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
It's caught downfield. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Now the offense is taking advantage of the defense kind of sitting back with this lead. That's back-to-back plays of big yards. You know, it's a bend but don't break mentality from this defense, but they might want to reevaluate because this offense is moving the ball too quickly down the field.
Gets loose, able to scramble for a solid gain. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. Now someone moved just a bit too early, and it'll cost him 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Looking downfield, it's Walker. He's escaping the pocket now. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
Oh, this is a great job here. Looks downfield, nobody open, takes off and tries to use his legs to go for it, and gets to the sidelines, gets out of bounds, avoids the hit, and most importantly, he got that first down.
Looking to the end zone, and it's picked off in the end zone.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration. Well, this head coach told us we've prepared well. We're ready. I'd be shocked if we didn't go out and play well. And he had a good read on his team. That's a big win.
This team was incredibly well prepared, and schematically, I liked a lot of the things they did to counter how the defense was attacking them. Sometimes games can be won and lost thanks to a good game plan, and we saw how it made a big difference today.
And that is going to